morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hi, everyone.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday, guys. We made it through another week.
horrible week.
The weather made it horrible.
Yeah,
oh my!
it really was.
You guys made it bright and shiny.
Summer
every
in
day,
New York
but-
City. What a great time to be here.
Seriously.
Anyway.
It's better than the winter, right? I hear it gets warm.
We love New York! So guys, Ariana Grande is clearing the air by laughing off rumors with Nicki Minaj that the rapper deliberately delayed releasing her album Queen to go head-to-head against Grande's Sweetener. The two albums are now set to drop on August 17th. Ariana was quick to soothe fans, pitting the friends against each other by tweeting, "Jesus, is this what's going on today? I'ma just stop logging in at all LMFAO. That's my fucking sister. She's clearing up a sample. Buy and stream Queen and Sweetener August 17th. Bye. These numbers don't mean as much to the artist as they do to y'all. Just want y'all to listen to the project." Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
That was beautiful and amazing. And it just goes to show Ariana really goes all in. All her characters.
Yeah, she uses all those 280 characters, and yeah. Anyway, this is so interesting because I think back in the day, like when albums were a big deal, this would be like a huge rivalry. The two albums at the same time, that is not a lot of oxygen for. But now, I don't know if it is that much big of a deal of going head to head.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think less of a big deal than, like historically it might have been. However, Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande being like, oh, like it's just a coincidence. Like, it's not a coincidence.
It's not.
Nicki Minaj, it's not a coincidence. She's your sister. Your sister wants to kill you. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll take it one step further. Guys, they're on the same label.
Yes,
they're on the same music label. So this music label is like, we're gonna have 1 and 2. We really don't care who's first or second. Like, everybody's gonna be listening to this label's music that weekend, and that's all they care about.
This is on purpose. They want to push her album. They want to stir up some competition, some drama.
Yeah.
Like, this is just so next.
Next. This is so the music industry.
You know, like, yeah.
Who do you guys want to win?
I mean, Nicki's going to win.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Ariana Grande is like, I feel like she's picking up steam in a way that I did not think was coming.
Fair.
I think Ariana Grande, after God is a Woman and teasing this album so hard on The Tonight Show, all over social media, good job with your break, Ariana. I mean, people are waiting for this. People are waiting for Sweetener. I feel like this is gonna be huge. There's so much attention on her right now with Pete Davidson. She cannot escape the headlines. Nicki Minaj is like taking a break.
But there's so much attention on Nicki Minaj as well, especially because Cardi B hit so hard and people are constantly comparing those two women. So I think people are going to listen to Nicki to see if she can still battle Cardi. Also, if we look at their last album, Ariana sold 175K and the Pink Print by Nicki Minaj did 244.
In the first week.
In the first week.
Yeah.
She killed her. So I think that Nicki Minaj's fan base is just bigger.
That could be. But I just feel like I hear about Ariana so much, and I feel like Nicki Minaj, I mean, she has to be a little bit worried right now.
Fair.
I feel like Cardi B stole some of her spotlight.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, and those are US numbers, and maybe Ariana has more international appeal. I mean, I kind of hate that they're being pitted against her because, of course, women competing against each other, and there's always what happens if Cardi was the first kind of young rapper to come around, and Nicki's like, fuck. I thought Nicki actually handled it really well by not like insulting Cardi, let Cardi have her space or whatever. So I think a lot is riding on Nicki right now to deliver an album and make sure it is a success because Cardi has come in so strong.
She's gotta pick it up.
And to Allie's point, because I think facts, based off past facts, look like Nicki would win this, in that quote. But Ariana is now hitting a point in her career where she's so relevant and so in just the cultural zeitgeist that everyone knows who she is and is talking about her, that this could be the album because sometimes it's an artist's fourth album that is their big one, the one that defines them as a superstar. So this could be big for Ariana.
Yeah, I think it will be big for her, but I think it's a matter of pop versus hip hop, and hip hop is just the ones. It's just the industry getting the numbers right now.
Do we know for sure that Nicki's album is gonna be her rapping? Because when Nicki goes full pop, it's like a toss-up. Like when Nicki raps, it's I'm there with you. I'm like, she's gonna kill it. But when Nicki's like, I'm just doing pop now, you're like, oh man, anyone could do this. So I'm just a little bit scared. I want Nicki to rap. I want her to rap hard. I think she like ruins lives in the best way possible. Like, I want her to fuck me up.
Yeah.
But I'm just scared she's gonna be like, you know, doing the poppy dance stuff, and I'm gonna be like, we could get this from anyone.
Right. But it is also interesting too because of what Ariana says, because as someone who used to care so much about my favorite artists release albums, what their numbers would be, like the fans are the ones that like are like, oh my God, Nicki has to beat you. Ariana has like, and she's like, guys, we don't give a fuck. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it will be interesting, and this week, August 17th, is gonna be like, Twitter is just going to be a very hostile place for Ariana and Nicki Minaj fans, even though they should be aligned.
Yeah, to counter your point though, I love that it is two women that are at the top of their career.
True.
This is who we're paying attention to. Like, I think that says something.
And that's probably why maybe Republic put them head to head.
Yeah.
We're talking about their albums now. And so, I mean, now maybe people will listen to both of them. You know?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna double stream. You know, I have a laptop and an iMac, and I'm just gonna be like, dude, I'm playing at the same time, earbuds on each side.
Totally.
I'm just gonna, you know.
That's gonna sound so good.
I love that.
Yeah. I think that's what they told us to do. It's kind of like a, you know, like a weird Led Zeppelin thing. You're supposed to like have an experience where you're like, I think they're both trying to tell us something.
Are they together?
Yeah, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because they have done so many songs together. If the albums did like coincide in a weird way, like you listen to one track and it feeds into Nicki's track.
Aren't they both on that Dick Bicycle song?
What?
The song when it's like Dick Bicycle.
Is there a Dick Bicycle?
Dick
I'm
Bicycle.
I know there's one in the green room, but
work.
I didn't know that there was a Dick Bicycle song.
I'm intrigued by this if
sitting
it's
on the
real.
Dick Bicycle. Side to side, Dick Bicycle.
Oh,
Just keep saying
wait.
Dick Bicycle and we'll get
Is
it.
that
You all know.
Okay.
She knows.
Okay, she knows.
Oh, okay. Side to side, because she was sitting on the Dick Bicycle.
Oh, yes, the side to side. You got me all. Dick.
She goes, Dick Bicycle. No one heard that?
Wait, she said that in the song?
Yeah. Dick Bicycle.
I thought
Just keep saying.
Dick Bicycle.
I think it's a Soul Cycle song, just like
No, it's about her riding a man's cock.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Now I get it.
Wow,
Now I get it.
I never
But
get
wait,
the innuendos.
there's
I know,
no
you see
Dick
it. Wow, that makes
Bicycle
sense.
actually
So subtle.
It's so subtle.
She says Dick Bicycle. A lot of people think Soul Cycle.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, what a cool Soul Cycle move.
But I thought you meant in the music video there's actually a Dick Bicycle, but there's
She's
no
on
dick.
a bicycle.
And the dick is just, I didn't see the dick, so is it like...
No, she's sitting on it.
Well, remember,
Okay,
she
got it.
performed at the VMAs. She did it all on like those bikes. She
Yeah, she's
performed.
on the bicycle.
Yeah.
That's why she's walking side to side. She's sore on the dick.
Oh my God.
You are full of facts.
The more
today.
you know.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's see, I need a moment a
Can
little
you
bit.
say
to
Dick
just
Bicycle one more
relax.
time?
Dick Bicycle.
You got it. You got it.
I wanted us all to chant it. Dick Bicycle, and then we just like shoot up into the sky with a bunch of dicks.
The producer just said in our ear rap.
Yeah, she's like, Shannon, you're fired. Okay, many A-list actresses are teaming up to bring the story of the women who banded together amid Fox News Network's toxic male culture to the big screen. The film, titled Fair and Balanced, will star Nicole Kidman as Gretchen Carlson and Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly. I, Tonya star Margot Robbie is reportedly in talks to play an associate producer at Fox Network. Ooh.
In what world does Charlize Theron play Megyn Kelly?
In 2018, this world.
Like,
Special effects.
Charlize is just one of the most beautiful, stunning, glamazon women ever. No offense to Megyn Kelly, but offense to Megyn Kelly. Like, I think that's weird casting.
Well, it's like movie stars playing like normal
Charlize
people.
has been known to get hit with the ugly stick for
That is true.
Yeah.
Monster.
And she did play
Monster.
Monster. It's a monster to
She's
Megyn
true.
Kelly.
I guess in Tully too, she was really kind of like schlepping around.
Yeah,
so.
she can get gross.
I think this film is really interesting because the whole that brought down the toxic male culture of Fox News. Oh, has it been brought down? Because I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Because are you kidding me? Like, okay, so in 2017, Fox paid like over $100 million in settlements, right?
I want to play music whenever you talk.
Yeah, it's just like this. It's still like the network known for blonde ladies and the men who harass them. That's pretty much Fox News.
I mean, look
So-
at the cast of the film. It's all like,
blonde ladies.
I mean, and that's Roger Ailes, who like basically when he was a media consultant for Reagan, for Bush, and then when he decided to make Fox News during the Clinton era, basically to just to make sure Hillary would never be president. Thanks for that. He just made this network that was just like white blonde women and personalities that would just say the shittiest things ever. There are some journalists at Fox News. I don't want to shit on all of them. There are like two. But I don't know about this movie. I'm very mixed about making this movie right now. And I mean, if it's high quality, maybe tells interesting stories, it'll be good. But I don't know. I don't know if we need.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to. Fox News is propaganda, now state-run media. Like that, it's so horrible what they're doing to this country. I don't want to get too serious and build Brunch, but yeah, I just don't know if this is what we need to be, how we're going to be examining Fox News right now.
I like the idea of people telling and sharing the story of women taking down someone that, you know, sexually harassed them. Like that is a story that should be championed and told. But definitely in the context of Fox News is so odd and like feels weird considering how offensive it is.
Yeah.
Also, it just feels too soon.
Yes.
Like this happened in, I mean, 2016. Like he just died last year. It just sort of feels like we need a little bit of time because I feel like with time you kind of get like more of the story and it's like more honest and real. Like this literally just happened, so I'm not like excited for it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we all agree we haven't even seen the impact of like the changes they
100%.
made. It's like we don't know what's happening behind closed doors. We're gonna probably like see the movie and then the workers are gonna be like, actually, all that assault's still happening.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh great.
Absolutely. I think we have to celebrate women who have the strength to come forward. I'm so proud of those women who have, and Gretchen Carlson who kind of started this movement. But exactly, like, we do not know what's happening internally at Fox News. Yes, the Murdochs are saying they're reforming it, but all we know is now that the Murdoch is selling off the entertainment assets to Disney and he's keeping the Fox News stuff to even like reinforce Fox News as what it is, which is just Trump's state-run media. Like there's so much shit going on in that channel that I just feel like, how is this like, this movie's gonna end like, oh, look at these heroes, they changed Fox News.
Right.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
And they also didn't change the culture.
Roger Ailes got kicked out and got paid millions of dollars to leave. Bill O'Reilly.
40 million.
Yeah,
40 million.
Bill
I think Bill
O'Reilly's-
got $32 million.
I think though,
It's unbelievable. Like,
crazy.
it's like, what? These men weren't taken down. I mean, they were kicked off the air, but they're millionaires.
They got kicked off the air with golden parachutes.
Yeah.
I would
Seriously.
love to be treated like those sick men.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
please give me money to get lost.
That's actually a storyline in Great News, which
Yes.
Tina Fey, she plays the head of the media network, and she's trying to sexually harass people, so she gets a huge money settlement to be treated like a man or whatever.
She literally says, like, how many men do I have to sexually
Yeah.
harass to get a golden parachute like
Right.
those guys?
Yeah.
And, like, it's not the same.
you know, the thing is though, like when I look at the cast, Nicole Kidman, Charlize Theron,
Amazing.
Margot Robbie, these aren't tone-deaf women. They
True.
attach themselves to really important, great stories. So I have enough faith in those three women to know that they're not gonna attach themselves to a project that's gonna do more harm than it good.
Yeah.
So that I agree. Charlize really has been super outspoken.
Isn't she
True.
awesome?
Yeah,
She's
so you're
great.
right. They probably will make sure it's done with some, like,
And
Yeah.
and Anna Perna is behind it, the production company behind it. They've done incredibly like high quality films. So yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. The people behind it, like it probably will be a good movie. I'm just like face value reading the story, being like,
Totally.
what is this really?
Puts up a couple red flags.
Yeah, a couple red flags, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, SNL cast favorites Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen are starring together in a new Amazon Prime comedy series called Forever. The show, which premieres on September 14th, chronicles the journey of a couple who realizes exactly what it means to spend your life with your significant other forever and always. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Do you remember the time we were here and we saw all those butterflies?
Oh, yeah, that was really cool. Where do you think they were all going?
Probably the Grand Canyon. That's where I would go if I could fly.
Ditto.
I'm curious to see this. It looks like darker than a comedy, which it seems to be like the new thing now. Is like we take comedies or we take dramas and we put them in a comedy category so that they'll win some awards.
That's true.
Orange is the New Black. We're like hilarious comedy.
I remember that. It was when was winning all those comedy awards. Like fuck, there was like a rape scene in it.
Seriously.
Literally the darkest series ever.
Yeah. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to just watch more Amazon shows. It's what Amazon's doing. I think also the big draw is, of course, them, but also the creators are Alan Yang, who co-created Master of None, and Matt Hubbard, who wrote for 30 Rock, won an Emmy for it, wrote for Parks and Recreation, wrote for Superstore, which are actually all very, very funny, pure comedic shows. So Master of None definitely kind of goes between drama, comedy, mostly comedy. But so I think it is going to be leaned towards the funny, and those writers are great. And actually, one of my really good friends is Matt's assistant. His name's Nick, and he's worked on the show and said it's been really great. So I have a lot of high hopes for it.
I'm pumped. Both of these actors, comedians, are two of my favorite because they toe that line of being so funny, but also really weird and dark, and you never know what you're gonna get, and I think they keep it really interesting. I think they choose their projects in a really weird way. Like, Maya Rudolph has done some of the weirdest stuff, and I love all of it. Like, when she was on Drunk History, and she played, like, the cocaine woman, but it was, like, super dark, and she was, like, killing people, but she was like, ah. Like, I love that she's always willing to, like, take risks.
Yeah, I've seen that so much with her, and, like, especially when you consider the fact that her husband is Paul Thomas Anderson, and all of the dark, weird shit that comes out of his mind. I'm just like, okay, this is what, I'm just like, how do they fuck? I don't know. You know.
You're like, I want to see that
I'm
movie.
like, she's kinky, I want to watch. But they probably do dark shit.
Well,
They're using whips and chains.
Probably, and I'm just happy she's like in a leading role in a TV show because she guest starred in The Good Place. She's, you know, she had.
The Good Place.
She was so good. She plays basically like God almost, kind of. And she had that one show, Up All Night, Christina Applegate, which was a good show. She played kind of Oprah type person, but this is her like in a leading role. But Fred, of course, is Portlandia, and he had that great one scene in Broad City season 1. Like they both done so many guest starring roles that like we love or whatever. So it's kind of exciting to see them as like two leads and a big comedy from a big streamer.
As character actors, they're really hard to beat. Like, whenever they do guest appearances on SNL, they always hit. Like, I have all full faith in this show. I actually don't have Amazon. I've been, like, really resistant to getting Amazon Prime.
Because
I'm like, I think Amazon is, like, a scary bully, and I just, like, don't like subscribing to it. But this might get me to do it, or I'll borrow one of your accounts.
You can borrow my account. I just give it away to everyone, because I know Amazon is problematic, but they have really great content. I really love their shows. I really loved Comrade Detective, which is like a wild, like ridiculous show that you should all check out. And I'm super excited for this. I mean, at first you're like, what is this, a love story? And then by the end, there's a knife, there's fire. You know, I'm into it. And I love that how grounded they are. They can take like really crazy characters and just like make them seem real. And I love that about acting because you know, sometimes when you do acting, it's especially like with a comedic tone, it gets too hacky.
Totally.
But crazy people are real people.
Crazy rights for crazy people. I mean, I think that it's funny that is this what comedy looks like in 2018 when the world is such a mess that we just see like clips of like a fire and knives and we're like, It's so real. You know what I mean? Like, is that where comedy's going? Like, I love that.
Yeah, I think that's where all programming is. I actually don't think I've watched a show without a knife or a fire in like 15 years. Like, if you don't have like a little bit of murder or something like that's like, wow, I'm gonna kill somebody, then I'm not interested because, you know, that's part of the human condition.
It is. We all secretly want to be in a fight club.
I'm in a fight club.
It's so funny what is like allowed on TV and what isn't. Like, you still can't really you can't say fuck on TV, but like they have all of these scenes where like on like a lot of these cable shows, but like Walking Dead, like people are like eating each other and like bashing their brains in with bats, but they're like, please don't curse. Like, what am I gonna be saying when I'm being eaten alive?
Yeah.
Like, ow,
this hurts.
I'm like, oh, damn. Doesn't feel good.
Please don't do that.
Heck no.
No thanks.
Silly.
Still very polite. As a woman, when you're getting eaten by cannibals, you're like, no, please.
You're apologizing. No, the woman's apologizing.
I have a boyfriend. No.
I'm sorry. I don't taste good. That's 2018. TV for 2018.
Well, Maya and Fred aren't the only SNL stars coming to streaming services. Current SNL cast member Adie Bryant has a new show premiering on Hulu. The show, titled Shrills, is based on the novel by Lindy West, Shrilled, Notes from a Loud Woman, and follows the character of Annie, who wants to change her life, but not her body.
I hate that word shrill.
Shrill.
Well, yeah.
That's probably it's like
That's
ingrained.
the worst word in the world. Every great woman's called shrill.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like horrible.
You know who I'm
But I
talking
guess
about.
they're owning it now. She's taking ownership of the word shrill.
It's great. Yeah, and the cool thing about this, I'm really happy for Edie because I love her. It's only 6 episodes. She'll still be on SNL, so you don't have to worry. She's not leaving.
Woo.
And she co-writes it with Lindy West, the author of the book, and this woman named Alexandra Rushfield, who wrote for Parks and Rec and Love. So there's 3 really great women writing this. And of course, Lorne Michaels is producing it.
And Elizabeth Banks,
And Elizabeth
too.
Banks, which is great.
I'm so excited. Elizabeth Banks is so busy. She
Yes.
is doing so much, and every project she's doing is like a woman-led project. And I'm just like, I'm gonna meet up with you.
And
Yeah.
she's directing and producing so many projects.
I'm so excited.
She's awesome.
She's really
amazing.
going the extra mile for us.
Yeah.
I think 80's gonna own this. I kind of I wish they didn't have to make it about her weight though. I'm like, let her just be like an awesome protagonist. Like, I really don't care about her size, but maybe that's like in the story.
Yeah,
That's
really
it
important.
is.
It's
a,
Yeah.
stories about.
It's about she's a struggling journalist
Yeah.
and like she's the prejudice she faces as an overweight woman, whatever. But 80's just such a ball of light. I love watching her on SNL just because
Yeah.
she's so funny, whatever character she plays, that I'm sure with this show, which hopefully won't be too much of a dramedy, more of a comedy, that she'll just kind of, her energy will bring levity and kind of.
Totally, and I loved her in the final season of Girls. Like, I just liked seeing her in that type of role and like that space of like a half-hour show.
Right.
And like, so I would love to see her acting in projects other than like SNL.
Yeah, she did I Feel Pretty, right?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
Big
I Feel
Sick.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a total scene stealer, I feel like. Every time I see her in something, I'm just like gravitating towards her and like her choices. So it's great to have her like in the lead.
She does a lot of the SNL video shorts too, and I feel like she steals those as well. Like the Drunk Night Out on Halloween episode, do you remember where she played like the mouse?
Yeah.
Like for me, she
Who's
stole
puking
that
in the
entire
car.
sketch.
Yeah.
Like, so I think she has that ability to like draw focus, which
Totally.
is awesome. So I'm happy to see her in a lead role now.
Yeah. And with,
Some
you know.
of those SNL digital sketch. Have you seen Back Home Ballers?
Oh, Back Home Ballers. Bulls all types
I
of
love
balls.
that. Yeah, it's like this sketch they do about like when you come home from college for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And at one part of it, she's just talking about all the bowls her mom puts out for her. Bowls, all types of bowls. My mom puts out these bowls for me, and I get all these bowls for free.
Well, how about when she did ADB with the Cardi B thing? That was hysterical. When she pretended like the Cardi B mentality, and she like, even at the end, Cardi B's like, "Oh, this girl's insane" or whatever. What I said about Lorne Michaels, like whenever he produces almost everything SNL alums do, not the Forever show, but Maya and Fred, they're like 10 years alums.
Yeah.
They're doing so much other stuff. But when he produces a show, I feel like it's like a stamp of approval and like gives it more, like this show has more of a chance a little bit. Like, so that's because Lorne Michaels is behind it. He still supports 80. It's on Hulu and NBC's a part owner of Hulu. Like, I feel like the show, I just want the show to last for more than one season because I feel like it's gonna be good.
You're right. He definitely selects the breakout stars from
Totally.
SNL and backs them wholeheartedly.
And I'm sure it's a process. Like, I mean, I wonder what it was like for Tina Fey when she started doing 30 Rock, and I bet you he probably went to bat for her, and look how that turned out. So I'm sure it's similar. Like, 80 must have been working on this or wanted to do it, and Lorne believes in her. So it's a cool thing seeing these stars break out and do their own thing.
Oh, I want him to have my back.
Yeah, I know.
We're
He's
gonna give
right
him a call. Well, moving on to everybody's favorite program growing up, but there's some beef going down on Sesame Street, guys, I'm sad to say. On Thursday, Big Bird set out to talk about the importance of friendship, and Oscar the Grouch wasn't having it. Our favorite yellow bird tweeted, "Oscar is a grouch, but he's still my friend, even if he doesn't know it." And Oscar quickly shut down the niceties by simply responding, "Nope."
Boom, boom, boing.
What?
Mic drop.
Savage.
I mean, I feel for Oscar. He's homeless. They always stop by. No one offers him a place to crash.
Yeah.
I know.
And you know what? Big Bird is kind of condescending.
I
Always-
could so see that.
Always telling us how to be better and more polite and be nice. You know what? Sometimes I don't want to, okay? So I'm with Oscar on this.
Tall people always think they're better than other people.
Yes, they do!
Said by a tall person.
Yes, said by a tall person. When we take pictures, I have to get on my tippy toes. So I don't
You have to get on your tippy toes. You're all the same height. I'm like an Oompa Loompa.
I know.
compared to
You feel
him.
really good in my little nook, though.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my
yeah.
God. We had one guest on. We were taking photos after, and I was on my tippy toes, and Lucas was on his tippy toes. I was like, get the fuck down.
No, because I don't want to be shorter than Brittany.
You don't have to be shorter than Brittany. We all have to be shorter
Everybody's
than
shorter
Brittany.
than Brittany. It's fine.
I was like, you're on your tippy toes? that's so unfair for me. That was so
I'm gonna start
I
wearing
think
high
we should carry you more like Ariana Grande. I keep on pitching that and you're like, don't touch me. And I'm like, let me just hold you.
I just want to pick you up.
The light is coming.
Anyway,
But like back to this, I love that each of these characters has their own Twitter account. And I started following all of them, and Oscar the Grouch is really funny because he's super negative.
He's a troll.
Really?
He trolls everyone.
And he's just like, oh, it's Monday. I hate Mondays. And I'm like, I feel you, Oscar the Grouch. I wish it was a little darker, but I understand it's Sesame Street, so it's like.
But I also love like the stan culture of these two. Like it's like fans are going at it right now, just like beating each other up over like Big Bird's wrong. No, Oscar's being so mean. Big Bird's a nice, you're a good friend, Big Bird. Like it's so, and it's like legit.
I love when the internet just jumps on a weird moment, like Poot Lovato.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my God.
That was so weird. The internet just like gets so funky, and I'm
do you
like,
remember
what the hell?
like the Hamburger Helper glove when he like dropped a rap album and everybody was like, this is the best rap album ever, and people were like, I want to fuck the Hamburger Helper glove.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but now I'm
I
gonna
don't
look it up.
remember it, but I believe it.
Oh yeah, the Hamburger Helper glove. He's a really good rapper, and I heard he has big dick energy.
VDE.
Big
love
now
energy.
I'm thinking about like how negative like you kind of want and like dark you want Oscar to be. Like if he was tweeting out really like negative shit, he was just like fuck this Me Too movement. We were like, what the fuck?
Oscar.
Oh my gosh.
Calm down,
Then it'd be too
Oscar.
far.
Yeah.
No, but I would still
Mondays.
laugh at it because he can get away with it because he's a monster.
And he lives in the
Yeah.
garbage
He looks
can. I mean,
like
I'd be
the
grouchy
cutest
too.
monster.
He is the
I
cutest
know-
monster.
Cute.
I didn't
Nobody
know
is
that he
sleeping well in
didn't
there.
want to live there. I mean, I would have helped him out. I would have started like a GoFundMe, but I literally thought that was his choice. You know when you have that friend who doesn't want to shower? I'm not trying to be like, let's scrub you up. I'm like, you do you.
Yeah, totally.
I think that is his choice. I think he feels empowered by his trash.
Yeah, he
You
looks
know?
good.
He's garbage and he loves
But
it.
I totally feel like Big Bird is like could be fake. Like
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Big Bird being like,
Let me just say-
oh, like you, like we're friends, like even though
Yeah.
you might not think it, like that is so rude.
He's so Taylor Swift.
And
That is
yes.
so
And
Big Bird
is
is Taylor
everything
Swift.
all neat in that nest? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I don't think that nest is perfect. Okay.
How condescending to be like, you're my friend, even though you might not realize right now.
Yeah.
Like,
if
who
you
are you
if you
to say
read
that?
it in that kind of voice and not Big Bird's voice, it just sounds so like
so catty.
Catty.
It's so rude. Like Big Bird is such a cunt.
Oh yeah, we get sued by Sesame Street. No, Big Bird's great too. I love Big Bird.
What did you just call Big Bird? Oh my God.
I just wish that Big Bird would just come smashing on the windows right behind you, like, fucking come out here! I'm gonna fuck you up!
Come
and you're
at
like,
me, bro.
oh my God.
You know what? But the thing is, which this is another thing about Sesame Street, just to kind of talk. It is quite amazing. How many years has it been on?
30 plus 40.
105 years.
9,000
being
years.
fake as fuck.
No, okay, 30 years
I'm done with this
of
shit.
Sesame Street.
Prostitution whore!
Impeach 19 times. Sesame Street has done so much for people everywhere, educated so many children. Big Bird is a symbol
Way
of
to bring
light
it
and
back,
kindness. And Sesame Street, we love you here.
Yeah.
And
No,
so-
I do love Sesame
Yeah, and HBO kind of bought it and stuff, and HBO revitalized it. So it's really cool. What's cool about this is that something that's so old and such an institution can survive in the new media, social media age, and bring light and levity to 2018.
Well, and they're constantly doing things to stay relevant and to be
And
connected
smart.
to stories.
Right.
And it's smart.
So it's really smart. I want to know where the Cookie Monster stands in this debate, though. So I started
Oh,
following
yes.
him on Twitter. I'll keep you updated if he
Oh.
tweets.
He is my favorite.
Because that's
I'd be
my
curious
guy,
to
and
see
whoever
that.
side he's on is the side I'm on.
Cookie Monster.
Does he
Yeah.
still eat
Does he talk like that?
He eats
Yeah.
vegetables now, right?
Michelle Obama
He
ruined
eats
that. No.
vegetables?
That's the
No,
only
like
thing.
for a minute.
Only thing we disagree about Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
We
I was
love
like, Michelle Obama, leave the Cookie Monster alone with his cookies.
Like,
He
he's
deserves those.
not getting up and moving. He's not eating your vegetable
He doesn't
garden.
want no
Remember that.
kale, I'm just saying.
Yeah, nobody wants kale.
No. Sesame Street isn't the only place where there's beef, though. Looks like we're in for a food fight on the next season of Big Little Lies. In a photo taken on set, actress Reese Witherspoon can be seen hurling an ice cream cone at the one and only Meryl Streep. Fans quickly started making memes, and one fan even took to Twitter questioning Witherspoon's aim, saying, I'm praying Reese pelts Meryl with the ice cream. Jesus. Witherspoon quickly replied, oh, Matt, no need to pray. I got her.
Love this.
Yeah, this is so good. That face, look at her face. It's like,
Yeah. All I see is and the Emmy goes to
Her
is
face
this.
is like that because it's hard to throw ice cream.
Yeah,
it
right.
really is.
It is hard. It's not a ball.
That's
it's
true.
ice cream. So we should think
But
about
I love that her character Madeline is just like living up to season 1, like, exceeding it, like throwing ice cream now. Fuck you, Renata. pelting it.
Do we think it's actually real ice cream, or do we think it's a movie trick? Like, you know how they do mashed potatoes
yeah.
and dye? Do you think it's mashed potatoes or ice cream?
Oh, I
It
don't
matters
think
to
it's
me.
real
I
ice
like the
cream.
real shit.
Oh, really? Well, maybe Meryl wants to get hit by
Maybe
some
it's something moisturizing, like a cold cream or something, so that way when it hits Meryl, it like helps her glow.
Yeah.
I think it can't be real ice cream because I think it needs something that makes like an impact when it hits.
Right.
And I
Right.
think ice cream might just hit and fall.
Yogurt,
Oh.
maybe.
Maybe yogurt.
Ooh, hitting Meryl
Maybe
with
like
yogurt.
shaving cream.
Right.
Something where you see that.
I mean, I'm surprised it isn't like a criminal offense trying to like hit Meryl Streep. She's a national treasure. This is like this is big.
I love how Meryl is just unbothered. though.
Unbothered.
She's like, you're basic, you're not gonna hit me, whatever.
And you see that Killing Eve responded on Twitter too, which is funny because that scene where
Well,
she, like,
the opening episode,
opening
the
episode.
premiere, there's an ice cream thrown bit.
yeah. And I also love all the memes like that's being like restoring a Pokemon ball.
Yeah.
Like I think I'd capture this. What do you mean you died, Mamma Mia? Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
Okay, she's not in the second one. She's dead. And I would throw ice cream at that. I'd be like, what the means? I saw this for you.
I do like their strategy though of like constantly releasing photos of them on set
Yeah.
with Meryl. Like they did the one where they went bowling.
Yeah.
I think because production takes so long on these shows, they have to keep you interested and like keep reminding you that this is gonna be probably a killer second season. Like.
Yeah, I mean, a
It's
lot,
so
like
stacked.
we've talked lots riding on it because this wasn't supposed to be a real show with a second season. So I'm gonna be judging it harshly because I love the first one so much, and like we talked about it.
Yeah.
So it better be good. This does make me laugh, so and amusing, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this becomes a trend like when Glee was really big and people were throwing slushies at each other. I hope now we throw ice cream at each other. 'cause
I'm
that
all
would
for
just be
that, 'cause I
good.
I'm
love ice
lactose
cream.
intolerant
Yeah, right?
though. So.
Oh no.
Well, you don't have to eat it if they
Yeah.
throw it at you.
Well, if you hit, I'm gonna
Can we
eat
throw
it.
like vegan ice cream?
that's very strange, Brittany.
Yeah. I just don't like messes. I just.
You just lick it off
Yeah.
you. I liked the trend a while ago that people were pranking other people and they'd be served ice cream and they'd grab it by the ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
That was so funny. I love doing weird shit like that at like a restaurant. Obviously, I
Yeah.
just get a kick out of like making people think I'm insane.
I do remember they were like going through drive-throughs, right?
Drive-throughs
Yeah.
and they would get like soft serve and they would just be like, "Thank you," and grab it by the ice cream.
Yeah, and the
and the
workers
person would be like,
So now the thing is they grab it and just like chuck it back at the cashier.
I would
I
eat
don't
it.
like when they do that.
Oh.
I get really angry when they mess with the workers. I'm like, please leave them alone. They don't make any money.
Yeah,
I hate those pranks.
That's true.
I love ice cream.
Well, I say we all leave here and get some ice cream today.
"Ice cream's
please.
so good." Ice cream is not overrated. I keep saying that.
No, it is not. Especially in the best part of the summer.
I think a lot of people
feel bad about eating it.
will agree with you. Well, we're gonna go get some ice cream, but we're gonna head out of here and we'll see all of you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Same time, same table.